I need Holy Spirit. You can land right, I resurrect with Jesus. Bounce back for that stroke. Bitch, I'm still smoking that dope. Self-control, yo, hell no, no, like Bill Cosby, I don't. I'm the dope, I make money, I rock clothes, I fuck hoes, I just lie, no, I don't, cause I'm tight, good and broke. So when they buy, I be fine, they talk shit, gossip, obnoxious, it's bogus, toxic, and it's nonsense and bullshit. Never let nobody curb my focus. Icon with a vice, not white mom with an icon in the nylon. Take photo, ex-girl with a tripod, my God, my ex-girl with a tripod.
Oh yeah, it's that one mercenary that was in the first season. It was kind of cool, but she was killed by the end of the episode, and there have been so many other important characters introduced since then, so let's run that back for sure.
Why the fuck is this a sin? Seriously, is he saying that they shouldn't be reintroducing her just because new characters have been added since her introduction? That's stupid.
Bo-Katan sent me to talk to you.
The best part about having a ubiquitous helmet on the show's protagonist is that you can freely play around with ADR for these previously on segments. Mando said this line way after this point in the fight during the last episode.
What? Okay, you can tell me this is a joke all you want, but it's not funny. Anyway, the point of Mando's voice here is that it's overlaid on top of the visual. It's not supposed to be conveying his actual dialogue from this scene.
We're gonna find that place you belong, and they're gonna take real good care of you.
It really bugs me how much Mando takes characters at their word. Ahsoka didn't really do to help him last episode except for letting him take the pointy Beskar thingy. She could have told him to go anywhere in the galaxy and his trusting ass would have hopped on his ship and been on his way, despite this being his only source of information.
But you just said that it's his only source of information, so why are you expecting him to go somewhere else or try something different? He has nothing else to go on.
I guess this is it.
I'll just walk you across the areola here and set you on the nipple, and we'll do our best to figure out how any of this works.
Are the TV Sins writers a bunch of middle school boys?
I'll assume Boba Fett picked up the location tracker signal that Gideon's minions put on the Razor Crest a few episodes ago, but how the did he get here so much faster than the Imperial goons?
I mean, to be fair, Boba has just himself and Fennec, whereas the Imperials have to round up, give orders to, and transport a bunch of troops and different ships. I'm willing to believe the time difference.
I'll see if I can buy you some time.
Against the one person you saw exit the ship? Wouldn't it be smarter to just stick here and defend the rock while the kid's in sight?
Dude, are you brain dead? He's trying to protect Baby Yoda, and he doesn't know if the force field around him can deflect blaster fire, so he wants to take the fight to the other guy rather than let him go to them in order to keep Baby Yoda out of the crossfire.
I'm a simple man making his way through the galaxy, like my father before me.
Callbacks.
Sinning this scene and or Boba Fett for any reason.
The Beskar belongs to the Mandalorians. It was looted from us during the Purge.
Well, considering all laws are suspended during that time, I think your case is pretty weak. Just be glad you weren't murdered while out trying to shoplift a candy bar.
The point is that the Mandalorians have a code, and Boba went against it. I know the point of this sin was to force a joke out of it, but it was still really dumb.
Point that gun away from the kid, or I'll drop you both where you stand.
You can maybe drop him where he stands, but she's technically already on the ground, so really the best you can do is slump her where she lays.
A whole bunch of bullshit.
And I am now in his service.
Shouldn't you say you're in his Boba debt? Or are you like his Boba pet?
Skip.
Say we're offering a fair deal under the circumstances.
This deal is a trade-off of Boba's armor for their help in protecting Grogu. And it is a pretty good deal, but it was never agreed to by Mando. So why did Boba and Fennec decide to help him after the events of the episode? Boba just takes that later on despite no acknowledgement that Mando was cool with it.
Yo, hold up. Are you really asking why Boba takes back his armor despite never getting Mando's consent? Dude, this is Boba fucking Fett, one of the most ruthless bounty hunters in the Star Wars universe. Do you honestly think he gives a shit about getting Mando's verbal agreement?
The fact that Mando turns and runs instead of grabbing his jetpack that's right at his feet is dumb on so many levels I'm exhausted even thinking about it.
Okay, I agree that from a logical standpoint, it is definitely pretty stupid, but you have to put yourself in Mando's shoes. When he sees the Imperial ship, his mind immediately goes to Baby Yoda, and if he's safe, so that's where he runs to. He, the character, is not thinking logically, but rather emotionally, which is not a sin of the show.
Seriously, this is pretty much the rest of the episode. Pew pew, pew pew pew, Boba hits someone, Mando tries to break into the force beam, pew 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 pew, Gideon smirks, pew pew pew, adorable child gets cuffed. What I'm trying to say about this tiny battle is Imperial skip.
Holy fucking shit, did he really just sin this battle? The battle that introduces us to the true badassery of Boba Fett? I say this from the bottom of my heart with all of my soul. Fuck you, you incompetent little cunt. Take these 500 sins and shove them where the sun don't shine.
We get it. Stormtroopers suck at aiming even when they have high-caliber automatic weaponry. They are 100% the Keystone Cops of the Star Wars universe.
Bruh, they're trying to hit a small moving target with a heavy-mounted machine gun. It's actually more realistic that they're missing than if they hit her.
Because these guys have a double major. Having time to tap your enemy on the shoulder when there are several others all around you with guns.
Hold on. What the fuck just happened? You guys heard that, right? I'm not going crazy, right? Did his voiceover volume just suddenly spike out of nowhere for no reason? It's amateur hour. By the way, check the original video if you want proof.
I honestly can't tell if this is ripping off Iron Man's weapon or Yondu's arrow from Guardians of the Galaxy more.
Oh yes, because a weapon that has automatic aiming and can take out multiple enemies in a short amount of time is automatically a ripoff of either Yondu's arrow or Iron Man's shit.
There's no service like fan service, like no service I know. Everything about it's unappealing, everything web traffic will allow.
Did he just sin this scene? You're telling me that he sinned Boba Fett finally doing some badass shit after so many years of his disappointing supposed death? I say again, fuck you. Also, did he seriously call fan service unappealing? What the fuck is wrong with you? Also, Discount Jeremy sings cliche.
I actually kind of dig the Dark Troopers, but why are they called troopers at all? They're clearly droids. I know dark droids doesn't sound as cool, but you could use another word for dark, like black or dim. Yeah, that's it, dim droids.
Man, fuck off with this shit. Sinning the Dark Troopers for any reason is dumb and warrants another 10 sins.
So no one in this Imperial ship recognizes nor tries to shoot at this iconic ship despite it being in full view of the entire crew.
But why would they shoot at it? Boba Fett actually worked pretty closely with the Empire back in the day, so saying that he should be shot down just because they recognize his ship is a pretty fucking stupid thing to say.